Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to bring up something very important. Oftentimes, when we break away from the narcissist, and as we learn about what that is, we find out there are other people that we actually need to break away from as well. And that's why in this video, I want to talk about cleaning up and clearing out, okay? Because you will probably find that that narcissist is not the only toxic connection or toxic person that you have in your life. And as you go to this next level and your eyes begin to open on that narcissist, is actually going to open on a whole lot of people that you've associated yourself and connected yourself with. So really don't be surprised if you find yourself needing to disconnect or end a relationship or lower the amount of closeness you have with someone based off of, you know what, there are other narcissists in my life, or minimally, there are other toxic people in my life that I'm going to have to deal with differently or not deal with at all. And I understand that everyone's not in a situation to have to be able to disconnect from every toxic person. I mean, it could be your boss, or it could be you could be co-parenting with this person. So sometimes, you know, it's just about learning how to deal with them differently and have different kinds of expectations now that you know they're basically one of them, or minimally that they're a very toxic person. All right, so I highly recommend that you not only take into account this toxic narcissist, but also consider, you know, the friends that you've created. And unfortunately, sometimes this will include family members as well. It could be organizations that you're attached to, and you'll find that, you know what, I entered into that relationship when I was in a broken state, or I was in a needy place, or, you know, I wasn't seeing things clearly, basically. So, and that's okay. You know, you can make that adjustment as need be, and therefore clearing out all of the toxicity in your life and not just that one individual, because it's usually, you know, goes way further and deeper than just that one relationship, okay? So with that being said, one of my survivors did ask a question, and she said, in this process, I've nailed down the source of my insecurities and low self-esteem to my older sister. In my efforts to win her love and respect, I have given to her and sacrificed for her only to be mistreated again and again. Am I wrong to cut back on being there for her like I used to be? I notice that she is very kind and generous when she is buttering me up for a favor that is coming up soon. It's a pattern I have noticed since my eyes have been open. So basically, you know, since her childhood, she's noticed that her relationship with her sister has been lopsided, and because she's been in a space of needing that acceptance and wanting, you know, that connection with her sister has exploited her emotionally and psychologically for that, and used it to her gain, you know, to get things that she wants and need. All right. So is she wrong to cut back on being there for her like she used to be? Considering everything that I brought to light in this video, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's like saying this person is stealing money from me out of my purse every time I leave it here on this table. Am I wrong for removing my purse off the table, not leaving it around them? No, you don't want to enable people to be able to exploit you and take advantage of you, even if it's your family members. And this is why I made another video about letting go of titles. All right, I'll link it to the end of this video. Give me a moment after I upload it, okay? But, you know, because it's her sister, she feels conflicted, because we have that natural desire to want to be close to our family, and this is immediate family. You know, our father, our mother, our father, and our siblings, our grandparents. So, you know, she's struggling with changing the dynamic of that. But she has to step out of resistance to what she wants that relationship to be and stay in a truth of, unfortunately, what the relationship is. All right, because oftentimes, and unfortunately, and especially if she's a narcissist, this dynamic just isn't going to change. It just isn't going to change. So no matter what you want and hope for in that relationship, it's best to just stand in the truth. And like you said, since your eyes have been open. So it sounds like, you know, this survivor sees it coming and she's aware of what's going on, but she's just been in a pattern of almost like a robot, of just conforming and just giving and doing and not, you know, standing up for herself, even though she realizes what happens. And that's the toxic pattern, and that's the trauma bond that I tell you guys about. Because many survivors, when I talk to them, they have a lot of awareness actually, and they know that they're getting the short end of the stick. They understand they're being manipulated, but because of that trauma bond and embedded in their subconscious, it's hard for them to break the pattern of behaviors that, you know, accompany that trauma bond, because they've done it 1,000 times. It's like second nature, you know. I remember, I'll give you a prime example to make it come full circle. I wore glasses from the age of 2nd grade until I believe I was maybe 33. I finally got eye LASIK surgery. I was really afraid to have someone mess with my eyes, and I was like, oh, what if I be blind? Because I would read the paperwork in a fine print and I see 0.3% of people have eye complications, or they might lose their sight, or it might get even worse than before they had surgery. Not even 1%. It was a very, very tiny chance that something like this could happen, and it made me afraid to do the surgery. Either way, I eventually did the surgery, but guess what? After I did the surgery, do you know how many times I still felt for my glasses, and there were no glasses there to fill? But, you know, I've been doing this for almost 30 years, so I still would grab for my glasses every now and then. I did this like several times a day until I got used to the glasses actually not being on my face. So, you know, it's the same thing when you're just used to this toxic pattern and you know the glasses aren't there, but it's second nature. I'm just always used to fidgeting with them and touching them and adjusting them. So, you know, it's something like that. But I'm glad that you see, you know, another manipulation tactic. It's a very cheesy one if you want to think about it. And you guys can take that from her question as well, as far as, you know, the narcissist buttering her up before they want something. You know, think about it. The narcissist loves bomb you for the supply. They want something when they're love bombing you. So it's a similar technique right there. Her sister buttering her up. But then what happens? She gets devalued and discarded. In this case, she's not being reciprocated, you know, and she's getting mistreated again and again since her eyes have been open. So, you know, obviously her sister has that toxic pattern since childhood, and I believe the survivor is in her 50s now, and it still has not changed. So, you know, we have to let go of the hope, and we have to just stand in our truth and know you are not wrong to cut back on being there for her like you used to be. She doesn't fully appreciate it. It's just something for her to exploit and take advantage of, unfortunately. All right. And then for the rest of you, just wait for it. Oh, this person is buttering me up. What do they want? Do they just want for my happiness? Are they just happy to be around me? Or is something that they want? You won't have to hold your breath very long to find out what the narcissist wants. And that is not just about your happiness in a mutual relationship. All right? So we're cleaning up our psyche. You know, we're doing the shadow work. And then we can clear out, you know, our environment of, you know, what needs to be disposed of at that point. Because most people really are seasonal in our life, and that's okay, you know. as you become healthier, you're going to want to protect your space. At least you should, especially your inner circle. So definitely take all the information that you're learning and apply it to other people in your life as well, and not just that relationship that you just got out of, all right? Utilize it anywhere that you can to make sure other people aren't being toxic, even if they aren't your romantic partner. All right, so I just wanted to make this video to shoot that out there about cleaning up and clearing out. All right, guys, so until next time, please do the work, and I'll talk to you later.